Huh? What? What was that? Let's take a look. Are those bushes moving? Let me investigate. Let's see what interesting animal there is. Dee 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 dee. Oh, the bushes are moving. Let me get a closer look. Whoa! I'm out of here! Oh, he's gaining on me. Must go faster. Must go faster. Looks like he's about to strike. Lego Transformers Rampage. Now, Rampage is an interesting, awesome-looking Transformer. He was part of a combiner team known as the Predacons. Now, they came out at the end of the original Transformers Generation 1 series. And a unique thing about them is they all had this awesome orange, red, and black color scheme. So when they all combined together, they made a powerhouse called Predaking. So the Predacons, one, were the first Predacons, and two, created Predaking. So I know I've been teasing this guy for a while now on some of the other videos, and I'm glad to actually be able to show him to you. So we're going to bring him real close to the camera and look at his face. So the Predaking Transformers are all animals. He is a mountain lion. So I got these nice sharp fangs, almost looks like a saber-toothed tiger, chasing that little Lego man around. And he's got a slope piece for a nose, and he's awesome red glowing eyes. Little bit of light piping action there can really help bring out the translucence, though he does have pieces behind him, so he doesn't really light pipe very well. Backing him up, whoops, I have a central hinge. This is good for two things. One, it allows you to put him in pretty dynamic poses. As you saw from the video, he's got a lot of articulation in cat mode. So you can move him sideways, you can move him up, down, you can turn him, you can put his legs up. These side legs can come out, they can come back, they can slide forward, and they can rotate up. So as far as cat mode, Rampage has got a lot of articulation, which is unusual for my Lego Transformers. Because such a small scale they're at, it's hard to really show off their articulation. So now, let's continue looking at him. He's got these nice little prong horn pieces for claws here, and they're on all legs, and I made them gold to match that Predaking motif of yellow, orange, goldish kind of colors. Now the one thing that kind of stands out is I do have that gaudy blue pin there, but that is for structure. I could have used a black pin, which would probably be more preferable for this guy. I really wanted to use a tan one though. In addition, you can see he has got his back legs are pivoting on a Technic piece, so they can turn and move. And this is for transformation as well. And on top of that, we've got these little back legs. And these little back legs here, they're on little pins and Technic Plus piece with a circle and a plus. The circle allows me to hook the Lego block to it. The plus allows me to put the pin into it. So that is Rampage in his cat mode. Now, I never got the Predacons, either in the new releases during Titan's Return or in the old G1. So I had to use images from the internet to build this guy, and I based him very much on the G1. So now let's do a quick comparison. We'll have Dirge in jet mode. You can see he's a little larger than Dirge. Dirge is a much smaller build. I noticed as I started building more animal-like Transformers, they started getting bigger. And we'll compare him to a robot as well, thrust in robot mode. And the reason I'm doing this is a lot of times Transformers like the Predacons and Dinobots love their alt modes better than their beast modes better than their actual robot modes. So that's why we're doing that quick comparison. And here's a quick comparison next to a minifigure. Yep, this is that frightened minifigure that Rampage was chasing around earlier. He's pretty big, which for a G1 Transformer, comparatively, he would probably be about that big. A little bigger than a car in real life, based on how tall the G1 Transformers were. Okay, now that we've seen his size, let's get on to the transformation. So to transform Rampage, first thing you want to do is take his back legs and just slide them up. They slide up quite nicely to the front, then you can flip them around. Once again, flip them around. Now, you can see these fire emblems. These came on, this was from a Ninjago set that my son had built, and so the stickers were still on the pieces. But during the Earth Wars game, Rampage has a fire attack, so I figured it was appropriate to have those. Then we just rotate these around. You can see the Technic pieces, and you can see the nice loop piece that they're hooked on. And then that gives us feet. Now you can see his little torso is connected with his ball joint, which gives him that dynamic moving. And one of the reasons I did that was so you could actually have him move around when he becomes part of what? Part of his combiner limb. That's right. Forgot to tell you that he combines. Well, I told you before. And it's true, Predaking combines into a combiner. So Rampage would be one of his arms. And I'm just going to organize a little bit here. And zoom out a little so we can get his full features. So you can see his scary tiger mouth from the bottom. Let's just bring that right down. And that folds right down into place as a cool tiger chest piece. And once we get that chest piece in place just about right, you can see his head pop up. And now let's rotate his animal hands around, or animal feet, his front feet. And that gives us his robot hands. So now you could take a sword or a laser blaster and you could place it into the little stud hole on his robot hands. And he's got these cool little golden studs on front to give him some features. He's about 3 studs thick up and down, and he's about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 studs wide if you count his arms. So here's Rampage in robot mode. And now let's bring Thrust back to compare the sizes. And they're about the same size. I mean, Thrust's wings obviously make him look really big. But they're about the same size. Rampage is slightly taller and more muscular looking, which is good because the Predacons were always kind of tall and muscular. For a combiner team, they were like Dinobot size, but with the ability to combine. So that's why they were a really cool combiner. And so we'll rotate him around just to see all sides of this awesome Transformer. And actually, there's another thing we could do with these back legs. We could actually flip that up, flip that around. It's been a while since I transformed him. Now that looks cooler. Now he's got these cool toe spikes he can kick you with. So that's a lot cooler. So there is Lego Transformers Rampage in robot mode. There's a couple discoloring issues because I had to use different Lego piece colors. I do like this darker reddish, dull red for him, and then the bright red. He is an awesome Transformer. To see him in ARM mode, you're just going to have to stay tuned until we combine him eventually in the final Predaking video. But we'll give a quick sneak peek at some of that stuff. So I'm going to transform him back into his animal mode. And you can really do it in any order the way that this guy is built. And you can see once again I did it backwards. And we flip his head up. Get that awesome tiger or mountain lion head out. I don't know. He might be a lioness. He might be a mountain lion. He might be a tiger. I've always thought of him as like a cougar, like a mountain lion. So here he is in his nice, awesome cat mode. And now, let's add on some weaponry. Weaponry? Yeah, one of the things about combiners, the original G1 combiners came with a lot of parts forming when you made the combiner piece. So one thing I liked about the newer combiners is they try to make the pieces look like weapons. So that's what I've done. So let's attach some weapons here. He can stick this weapon on his back. Come on, get on there. There we go. Likewise, they never want to cooperate when on camera. Then we can take his cannons, place them on his shoulders. And now you got a full out, mech'd up battle cat. Rampage is ready to destroy some Autobots now. Look at that. Kind of looks like a little bit like a Zord. I like it. And I hope you've liked it too. So thank you for joining my channel and watching my show. And I look forward to hearing your comments down below. And if you like it, please subscribe. There's a lot more on the way. I mean, we just touched the surface of building Predaking. I can't wait. Stay tuned for a quick preview.
Coming soon.
Huh? What's that? In the sky. Is that a bird? Is that a plane? It's too big to be a bird. Wow, that was weird. Oh well.
Coming soon. What is that in the way? Oh no! Oh!